Hello everyone, welcome back to Tarot Now, and I will be doing another pick a card reading. What to anticipate the remainder of this summer, basically. There's about a couple months left. We're already in the beginning of July. Retro season's coming up. We're going to be having a total of 6 retrograde planets. That's going to be pretty nuts. If you want to know more information about that, just, Google it, and there's a lot of already great resources out there for you. Be discerning, of course, because some are good, some are okay, just kind of make do with that. But anyways, let's do our pick a card reading, what to expect for the remainder of the summer 2019. I am using the Santa Muerte deck, Book of the Dead. I didn't mention it before, but might as well mention it now. All right, I hope everyone's summer's been going great. Everyone has a safe, productive end of the summer year. It hasn't been that hot here. Normally it gets really hot, like really hot, but actually for some reason it's been forgiving, which is kind of weird because global warming and stuff. So we're not even getting like super hot weather, or we probably will, but like maybe like late September or something. But we'll see. I'm on the west side of the U.S. I'm not gonna get too specific, but yeah. Oh, okay, let's start with, got 1, got 2, got King of Cups, the World. Okay. Let's not do that one yet. King of Cups, the World. Already I get right away someone that basically wants to, how do you say, broaden their horizons. We have a King of Cups, someone who is, as you can see, very in touch with, how they feel. They're more leaning towards on the emotional side, where they don't mind tossing out that rational thought just so that they can really say what they mean, and make sure that the things that they say them not just, with authority or anything, because that's there too, but they say them like with care, like kind of like a grandfather or something, or maybe like, a dad or even a mom that, she holds well, her own, and like, because for the most part in this picture, he's not really like, he's not sitting down. You're assuming that he's standing up, so he's someone with a firm stance on the ground, even though he's, as you can see, like pouring it up. And then we got the World, so I mean, he's trying to like really make the most of the, how he feels. That's how I see it, like really someone that kind of milks their feeling, like if they're gonna be in love, they're gonna like go the whole 9 yards. Like, I'm gonna go and like really go all the way with this. So and then we got the World with, traveling. So he, may just have this kind of realization, like, I want to go see the world. I want to go travel. I want to go see other people, other kinds of cultures, and meet other types of families, and get to know other types of, people in my life. Maybe you've been secluded for some time, and you don't you don't normally go out and do things, or maybe you don't travel as often, or maybe you haven't traveled in a while. You kind of feel that itch to really go out and see and experience something new. Definitely want to broaden your horizons. Like, already I get that whole, just, you want to go see new people, you want to meet new faces, like, especially if you've been kind of working just day in, day out. You haven't really been, taking time for yourself, or even giving yourself just time out to go and just relax, even if you have to relax on your own. This person's by themselves, and they're just kind of like, enjoying their time, enjoying their moment. And maybe that's what you need, even if you have to travel alone, like, go and just book a vacation. Like, who cares? Like, I myself am going on vacation soon by myself. You know, I'm going to meet up with friends, but, you know, the travel part of it, you know, I'm going to go on my own. Like, I didn't wait for anybody, and I highly recommend for everyone to do the same. Like, even if you don't have friends there, like, make new friends. Like, have that open-mindedness towards meeting new types of people, you know, and just kind of go with the flow. And that's really what I see here is you're definitely going to find new relationships and bonds that are not just momentarily. They're not obligatory. Like, they're not like, how you say, like, business within the family type of thing. Like, this is something that's like truly, like, these people want to be around each other. Like, these people want to be near, close. Like, that support is there, that closeness is all there. Like, you got this house of love, you know, like, everyone like loves each other. Everyone is able to just kind of appreciate each other in such a positive way. So maybe this summer you're probably going to go out, or now is a good opportunity to go and, you know, meet people, meet your soul clan, because that's kind of what I see here. Like, this is not based off of any type of like materialistic gain or anything. Like, these are people that genuinely care about each other, and they probably would care about you. So now is a good opportunity. Sorry for the wiggling. It's not a steady surface, as you can see. But yeah, like, you're gonna meet your soul family. You're gonna meet people that genuinely are gonna support you because they love you, like, because they genuinely want to see you succeed. And that is the whole point. To not settle yourself into one area just because this is where you're at. Like, don't be afraid to go out and meet new people, see new people, experience a whole new way of being with others. You know, like, find your new soul family, find your new soul friends, like, whatever, you know, suits, how do you say, like, whatever floats your boat. There we go. Suits your zoots, something like that. I don't know. I heard some other one recently, but anyways, so basically you will have an opportunity to meet like your soul clan, your soul family. I definitely feel that, you know, they might not be down the street. They're probably going to be maybe in a whole other country, a whole other state, a whole other city, you know, like, wherever it's at, it's not going to be where you're at. So really take advantage of any opportunities that come up, or create that opportunity for yourself, excuse me, for yourself, so that you can go out and meet your soul family, your soul friends, your soul whatever partner, your soulmate. This is not even like if anything, if you really want to break it down, like, you may actually meet someone that could actually be your soulmate, a soul family, and they may be at a distance right now. So, but they will be someone that is solid. How you say, like, is solid, is going to be there for you, and will stick it out in the long run. And that's really what you need. Like, if like water or cups, cards in general, like, there's no major stability here. But if you were to have, I guess, the most stable cards to have, one of the most, it would be these two. And this kind of reinforces it. It's kind of like, I don't know, like a bowl of water. Like, it's contained, it's all there. Maybe like a bowl of water with a lid, because you got the house with the roof. So it's kind of like the water flows, it's safe, it's being cared for, it's taken care of. Like, it's a safe, neutral, not even neutral, but it's a safe, healthy, you know, way to be. And, you know, it's a really good opportunity to find out different aspects of you that maybe you didn't realize you had. Maybe you had all this levels of, like, you know, like, we tend to grow up and put on like masks and stuff that we kind of don't really get attached to, or that we just kind of like, you know, that's not really who I am. But that was kind of what I was doing in that moment for, you know, whatever the circumstance. You know, I've been there. So it's kind of like, you know, is this really who you are? So now is a good opportunity to kind of peel off those layers and really get down to the core of who you are. And you may have this opportunity to do it with someone else, or this could actually be you realizing finally, like, no, like, I got this. Like, I am my best lover. The only way, you know, someone can truly love me and I can appreciate that love is if I love myself. Like you can be loved, but if you don't love yourself, you're not going to receive that love. That doesn't mean you don't deserve it. You probably do deserve it, but it's like, if you can't love yourself, it doesn't register correctly. You may not feel like you deserve it. So it's kind of like, there's no amount of love. It has to start from you. Like, you wouldn't be able to appreciate it. Anyways, you get my drift. So yeah, this summer, go out and meet new people. You might meet someone very special, someone that's really gonna be there and have a good time with you. Like, they're not someone that is all work, no play. This seems like someone that will be able to have a good time with you. Like, you guys can both be, how do you say, like, drunk on love. You guys can both be enjoying, like, just each other's company. And it's a beautiful thing, because this is only going to make your world bigger. This is going to expand it from what it was before. And it might even be uncomfortable at first. You know, we get really comfortable in that, you know, little area, that safe space, you know, that hence the comfort zone. It's time to break out. It's time to break out and get out of that cocoon and really go out and meet. If you hear my dog, she's stressing over my mom. My mom's at work, so this is a daily thing. Anyways, go out and see the world. Spread your wings, you know, so to speak. Travel, meet new people. Just have a good time. Like, this is summer. Like, this is a hot girl summer 2019. Enjoy it. Over here, it's just been cloudy, but who cares? You should still have a good time. Go somewhere where it's sunny, maybe. A lot of blue skies. I see a lot of blue here, so anywhere there's a lot of blue, no grays, and I think it'll work out for you. So that's number one. Let me go to number two. Oh, that was quite a bit. All right, number two. What to expect the remainder of the summer 2019. Option number two. I mean, all of these options could apply to you, if anything. Or maybe none of them. Or maybe just one. Or maybe two. That's why I just do three. I don't really want to overwhelm people with, like, all these options and stuff. Like, oh, look, we got another one. I got 10 of wands. Dang, someone okay, you guys need to take some time off. Like, or let go of something that you're maybe feeling like guilty of, or kind of like not too sure if you should tell people. Like, maybe it's an aspect of you that you're like, I don't know if I want to let people know all this, but this is still, you know, who you are. Like, oh, we just ended Pride, so if, you know, if you're coming out and you're having a hard time like admitting it, maybe to your family, your friends see you a certain way. So if you were to come out, you know, that definitely would change things. Wow, I'm already getting a lot just from this one. So let me see. I think you guys can hear it within all my shuffling. Okay, Page of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. What is this? Like, these two guys like each other or something? Like, what is, like, I shuffle. Anyways, so Page of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. I'm looking at these people and they just kind of have like, they're like their head down. They're kind of thinking. This is very heavy thinking energy, heavy doing, keeping busy. So what to expect this summer? I mean, if you're not going to be taking time off, chances are you're probably going to be doubling up the load. You might actually just increase your workload, and you might feel kind of like, okay, am I really, like, is this really what I wanted to do? Is this really a good idea? You know, like, well, I mean, ultimately up to you. You're going to decide whether or not that's a good idea. That's not really what I'm asking here in this question. It's just more so what's happening in the summer. And it does feel that, yeah, you are going to be busy. There's going to be a lot of activity surrounding work. There might be some contracts, documents, important things to sign. Keep in mind, we are in retrograde energy, so double check, triple, quadruple check everything. It will not hurt you to invest a little bit more time in that, knowing that you're getting stuff done. Because if you need to travel, you know, they always say like Mercury retrograde or certain retrograde seasons, never travel, never do anything. Like, honestly, sometimes that's impossible. You gotta get stuff done. You gotta get shit done. Just do it the right way. Knowing kind of like, if you know there's going to be a storm, but you still have to take a flight, you know, just be prepared for maybe a bumpy ride, you know, just, I mean, I don't know how that works. I've never actually flown, so, but you get my drift. So, I really do feel like you are going to be keeping your head, you know, busy, you know, just your hands are going to be busy. You're going to be, you know, just maybe just by yourself busy. You might even just be kind of working so that you can eventually show a group of people, maybe like you're having either some type of project or something that you need to put together, so that you can present to somewhere, whether it's for school, work, what have you. I definitely feel like it might be something that you're just taking on a bit too much, just not even a bit too much, but you're just kind of like, you're taking on that and then some, which, you know, there's nothing wrong, but just, you know, be mindful of, you know, what you can do, when you can't do, know your limits. Don't, well, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do here, but do what you gotta do. Just know the consequences that are a result from that, and you'll definitely get to where you're going. I mean, this is kind of pretty straight to the point. You'll be working a lot. You'll be busy. People will be watching you. Definitely, you will be monitored, supervised in some way. What else can they look forward to the remainder of 2019 besides work? Okay, this is kind of boring. 5 of Wands. Okay, this is not so boring. Be mindful of any type of gossip or drama, or just, you know, how do you say, like, you don't want to be the one that lights the fire under someone else, under someone else's bosom. I really do feel some people are kind of playing games here, kind of just playing around. I get a mischievous vibe, especially with 5 of Wands. Like, this is a straight up competition of who has the most stuff, who can gain the most. So, I mean, maybe your job requires you to like earn something or commission or something. You need to, like, you have to compete with others, and this could be something that you have a goal to strive towards, whether it's like a weekly goal. I mean, I worked a job where we had daily goals, weekly goals, and monthly goals. And then ultimately you had the quarterly goals, and then you had the yearly goals. So you had to build on some type of, how do you do it? Yeah, whatever. You had to build on some type of, like, incline. Like, you're supposed to go up. Like, that's the whole point. But, you know, just seem like there's gonna be some just back and forth, maybe just some competition, whatever. You know, if you don't want to, you know, feed into that, you don't have to, but, you know, by all means. Yeah, that los muertos. You definitely do have an audience. You have people kind of watching what you're doing. So if you don't want them to see something, even when you're not aware of it, people are going to be looking at you. You may even have a supervisor that's just kind of like trying to see what, like, you know how like people do things to provoke a reaction from you. So this might even be that. Just kind of be on the lookout for that. And at work, someone may try to just push your buttons 2, 3, 4 times, and you're just kind of like, what are you doing? What's your problem? Mind your business. But I think that's really all that I see. A lot of work going on, and you will be having just something that's going to push you at work, some energy that's going to definitely like move. Like, it's a lot happening because you have already 15, 10, 15, 6. So like, you definitely have a good opportunity to rise above this and gain the most from it. But you got to play your cards right. You got to know when to do things, when to not do things. And you have to know, you know, when to act and when not to act. And then how to act. So utilize the stability of the 7 of Pentacles to just kind of not settle for less than or just your goals, but to go above them, but to not have to, you know, be shady about it, you know, like to not have to do some shady stuff to get to where you're at. I mean, whatever, you know, everyone has their own work ethic, but You can succeed how you need to. Just be mindful of the whole burnout. But I mean, you will be reaping the benefits from this. I feel this definitely is. Also, I feel it's just something like abundance either way. So there's a lot of passionate energy, there's a lot of just movement, and yeah, I mean, that's really all that I see. And you're in it. You're in it. You're focused. You're gonna do it. You're committed. So that's good. All right, option number 2. That was pile number 2. Let's go with option number 3. Oh my god, I love how quiet it is here. So peaceful. No. I need to do like a really good shuffle. I keep seeing the magician. He's trying to pop out. He's playing mind games right now. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Ooh. Did you guys see that? Queen of Cups. She was the only one faced up out of all my face downs. So that was interesting. I was just shuffling. Oh, I'm not going to take that one. So you have someone coming towards you already. Right away, I'm already saying, she's like, hey, I'm right here. So you may actually meet someone that will literally give you their heart. Or this could be you. You may have an opportunity where you can just say, hey, I like you. Let's do something about it. Or how do you feel about me? Like it's a time to be brave. But as you can see, she's like totally like, there's no fear there when she gives her heart. Like the Queen of Cups just is like, I love you. Like it's that simple. Or I like you. You don't even have to be loved. Like people need to chill sometimes. You could just be like, I really like you. Like, I really want to see where we could take this and go from there. Like, I don't want to already, be too, like, far-fetched. But for the most part, you still want to, like, you want to see where it goes. So, that's awesome. That's awesome. The Fool, yeah. She's just going to do it. Like, she's just going to be like, hey, I'm right here. Take it or leave it. If not, okay, I'll be on my way. And sometimes it's like, yeah, you may feel a little hurt, or not. It just depends on who you tell it to and how they respond. But I really hope they, are really nice about it. It really sucks when they're not, because that's just bullshit. You're being put in a vulnerable position, but it seems like you're okay with it. Ooh. It might be done at a party, at a get-together, at a gathering. It might be motivated by some friends that are like, hey, just freaking do it. Don't like hold back. You're going to be left thinking, what if, for the rest of your life. And that's just going to be worse than anything. So, I don't really need to shuffle more, but yeah, it's a good opportunity right now you may actually be able to find the gusto within you to just tell someone how you feel. I mean, she's like giving her heart out right now. Like she's just like, here. And right here you could tell it's probably like it just came out of nowhere. Maybe it may be like it could be in front of people. I mean, that'd be kind of interesting. Normally these things are happening when it's private, but maybe this person may just be fed up and be like, oh, like I like you, like I like you more than a friend and I want to see where this goes. Like, and people are gonna be like, hey, I mean, you may actually end up celebrating about it. Like it may end up working out. You may actually like this person, and it's just kind of like, okay, let's have a date or something, or let's go on a date. Or maybe you guys go on a date, or you already have a date, you have a gathering, get together, and this person just kind of spills their guts, like they're just kind of like, here, take it or leave it. I've been feeling a certain way. for quite some time. I just kind of want to see how you feel. You know, you have to be brave for that. It takes guts. It takes a tough kitty to do that. I don't want to say balls because they're actually not tough at all. They're very sensitive. So, on the contrary. But yeah, you get where I'm coming with this. You gotta be brave. Gotta be brave, and, you know, if you may want to, like, you may want to serenade them. You may want to kind of maybe dedicate a song, or maybe you dedicate a song to them, like at a party or something, and they're kind of like, what? Or someone dedicates a song to you, like however this resonates for you. But someone dedicates a song to you at a club, at a party, even just on the radio. Like, they just, or even if it's just like you guys private, and they're like, hey, you know, there's a playlist of these songs, and some of them might be feel good songs where they're like, oh, you know, have a good time, but, you know, I'm having a good time with my love, kind of like that Beyonce song Party. Kind of, I get those vibes. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of like straight to the point. Like, someone might just say something, someone wants to if they haven't already. So this is an interesting pile. Let me just do like, wow, why did I even bother? Like, why would I even, like, what is the point? Maybe this is someone that you kind of, like, thought it wasn't gonna happen. Like, maybe at first they were not really on board, or they were just kind of like, you know, no, I'd rather be single, or I'd rather not. Or maybe they just kind of wanted to explore their options. Like, they didn't really, like, when you first met them, maybe. But now it seems like they're gonna come around. Let me try one more, just to try to undo this energy, because it's kind of whack. Let me see. I mean, it could be someone that you may have had like a fallout with, and you're just kind of like, what? Why are you coming back around? But I mean, this is someone that like didn't really screw things up over that they can't come back. You know, like if they did screw up that much, you know, that's on you. Like, I would recommend do your own thing if they were like, if they cheated or something. But you know, there's horses outside. My neighbors have horses, and I don't know if you can hear that, but she's like neighing all over the place. Anyways, that's card. Ooh. Oh. They were like, no, two more. What? I don't do reversals. Okay, wait a minute. This kind of changes things. I mean, the situation can still apply. Like, someone's just going to come to you. However, this could be someone that you may have, like, cut off in the past. Someone that you were just kind of like, no, dude. Like, maybe you guys had been together at some point, and now they're trying to come back around, try to sweet talk you, letting you know, like, hey, I may have, you know, messed up in the past. I know I did some things, but that was the old me type of talk. You may need some time to really observe, or really kind of see what their end game is kind of where it's going. But I do feel like it's sincere. Like, they really want to make this all the way. You know, maybe before they were kind of like, nah, I'm not trying to settle down, but you know, it could be a different situation with you. You know, like, oh, you're different. You know, you're someone that actually just don't want to play around. I want to have, you know, some type of stability. You don't even have to have like the kids or anything. Like, I just want to stick around with you. Maybe let's move in together or something, whatever. But it does seem that there are some reservations, which is, you know, I definitely get that. You know, like, they may have acted up in the past, or just acted a total fool in the past, and you're just like, am I really gonna invite this back? Like, is this really worth it? So you need to assess whether or not that's worth it or not. You know, everyone's situation is different. It's not going to make this reading right or wrong. That's not really the point. It's just kind of what you're working with. There may have been some deception in the past. There may be third-party energy here. I do see maybe this person could be talking to other people as well. I mean, I didn't want to bring it up, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. So it could be someone that maybe is like, oh, you know, I want to marry you, but just make sure that they're not talking to other people at least, or you know for sure that they're going to be faithful, or this could have been something that happened in the past, but this is kind of like he's looking towards the distraction, you know, like this guy's, you know, the fool, he's handing you his heart, but it's just kind of like, maybe that's just kind of the energy that you're giving him, like you wanted to, him or her, whatever, you wanted to marry them, and they were like, nah, but now they're like, yes, but I mean, have they really changed? If they really do want, like, this whole energy here just like, yeah, I want to make this work, like, I really want us, you know, to go somewhere, and, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's, they're not all there, like, they're not all 100%, so, like, what's the final? Yeah, you know, you're just better off doing your own thing, ultimately. Just, like, you don't have to be so defensive, but don't give 100% everything, you know? Like, if you gotta cut him off, cut him off. Yep. If you gotta cut him off, you know, this could actually just be you partying now, and you can just cut him off, and you can have a good time. You have yourself a good time this summer, because if that person had cheating on you past and they're trying to come back, chances are they probably didn't change. If they're coming back trying to hold you down while talking to other people, you know, knowing that, oh, I know she's going to be committed, but maybe I'm not going to be committed, you know, like, everyone has their own games now, and the games of love. At the end of the day, I feel you need to cut them off, just keep that, hold your boundaries, hold it down, for yourself. I think that's what's important, is to not necessarily give up all of your, just don't put your eggs all in one basket, you know, like, this person may seem like you have a history, and they may be so free to just be like, hey, you know, just come back, or, you know, I miss you, and you're just kind of like, because they're just, yeah, no, now I see this differently. Like, they probably acted a fool. They're probably really foolish about this, and you're just like, why do you even bother to come back if you're going to just, you know, like, if you're gonna be like if you're gonna cheat or want to have a side, like, at least say, like, you know, I want to have like multiple relationships, you know. But if you're just gonna hide it, that's where it gets it's pointless. But, you know, there's people that like to be in that multiple polyamory type of stuff, and, you know, no judgment against it, you know, do you, but it's an issue, obviously, when people just want to hide it and want to have their cake and eat it, and wouldn't want their significant other to date others, but, like, it's different for them, you know, like, that type of crap. Anyways, that was option number 3. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.